Hi, so this is a Hexaflexagon. Looks like it has two sides, looks like it's just a piece of paper that someone colored. But what's special about Hexaflexagons is that when you hold them and go like that, they have another side. They have three sides, not two sides. Vi Hart made a video about Hexaflexagons, and it's really awesome, and I suggest that you watch it. I made a lot. But it's a little difficult to tell from her video how to actually make one, because she makes them really fast. So this is how I make Hexaflexagons. It's not how she makes them, but it still works. So, I'm going to show you. What you're going to need is some paper, some tape, some scissors, and some markers, or you need three colors, but you can have markers or colored pencils. Markers sometimes leak through, but if you want it to leak through and look cool like that, that's good too. Colored pencils sometimes make it look cleaner, so just depends on your preference. What you're gonna do to start is you're gonna start by cutting a strip to make your Hexaflexagon with. So you want it to be pretty thin, and you want it to be the same width pretty much the whole way up. Mine's a little bumpy, so I'm just gonna straighten that out a little bit. I do it usually about 3 centimeters wide and a whole page long, I think. So what you're going to do is you're going to start out with your paper like that, with your strip like that. And then you're going to hold this corner down, and you're going to take the long end, that's not on the part, and you're going to fold it underneath. So you take it like this and fold it underneath at a little more than a 90-degree angle, so it's like acute. And then it looks like a backwards check mark. So this is your short end, and you fold underneath to get the long end. Okay, so you're going to put that back down. And then you're going to take this long end, and you're going to fold it again, back, like underneath, backwards sort of. And you're going to pull it down until it hits the little middle part in there, and then you're going to fold it right like that. Okay. Then you're going to take the long end, and it's folded over top the short end. The long end is on top of the short end. And you're going to fold it down so it sort of runs even with the short end. I'm just going to do that really fast. Even with the short end. That. Okay, so you can sort of see that was up like that. And now I folded it down so it sort of runs along the same line as the short end. And then right where you made that fold right there, you're going to take your scissors, and you're going to cut, oopsies, you're going to cut the short end off right along there. And then if you have like a little corner like that sticking out, you can cut that off too. So it sort of like sits on the back now. So, and then you're going to take where the long end is, and you're also going to cut it off right at that fold. Like that. So now you have your hexagon shape, but these two ends, although they line up, are not like one. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your tape, get a piece, and you're going to tape the two ends you just cut together. So just start on one side. Make sure they're really lined up. So you want this to be perfect. And then you're just going to try and make the tape as tight as you can around the edge. And then if it runs over, you just cut it off. Make sure that the tape doesn't run onto any other part, that it just connects those two parts you just cut, that it doesn't like hit anything else. You should have sort of a curved up loop that you can like poke through and everything works like that, and none of it's taped together other than that little spot. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to take your hexaflexagon and you're going to fold it in half. And make sure it's really, really folded. So if it lines up perfectly, it's really good, but if it doesn't line up perfectly, it's okay. As close as you can get it to perfect though, the better. And then you're going to take that same fold, but you're going to fold it the other way on that same line. It's very important that you get it on the exact same line, because otherwise your hexaflexagon is not going to open. So the more perfect these folds are, the easier your hexaflexagon will open. So you got to make these good. So then you've got the one fold, but there's two other ways to fold it in half other than that. You can also fold it like this and like this. So you got to fold also along those two ways, both forwards and backwards, both directions on that line. You also want to make sure these are really even. Well, as even as you can get them. Gotta do the last one. Did that. Did that. That one's not done. Do that. Slow up. Redo that. Okay. So now it's all folded. You can sort of see that there are like 6 triangles in there. And how you know you've done it right is if you take 2 triangles that are next to each other. Like, look and see. Like these ones, it doesn't work. You're trying to see if the lines of the paper line up with each other. This one they don't, but these two do, so that's good. So now cover those up and look at the next two. And if the lines on that line up, that's good. Then cover that and the next two. If the lines on that line up, you're golden. If all the lines go in the same direction cover 3 triangles, then it's not going to work. It has to be covering 2 each. So now what you're going to do, if your thing's not folding well, you can sort of fold it, like you can fold it up like this, and sometimes that helps make your foldy lines better. What you're going to do is you're going to pinch one fold, just pick one, and then you're going to take the other part and push it down. And your folds should like work with this here. So you get a shape sort of like this. So now if you go to the middle and nothing's happening, like you're like, it's not opening, then you got to just open it back up. And I pinched this one first time, so I got to pinch one little fold over and push. And you got to pinch, 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 pinch. Make sure it's all right. And now this should open up from the center. So you can see your other side now. If your little tape is not doing so well, mine is, but if it's not doing so well, you can fix it now. Personally, I'm just going to cut a little bit off the corner bit because it wasn't working so well for me there. And then you can just keep opening it up and spinning it and opening it. Okay, so now what you need to do, well, you don't have to, this is cool, but to show that it has 3 sides, you can color it. Let me see if I have some awesome colors here. Looks like I have purple and red, that's pretty good. And let's see, what else is there? Another red. Red. I have a lot of red. Oh, here, I have a green one that's not too bad. Okay. So I'm going to start with purple. And you just take whatever side you're on and just color all the paper on that side that color. Yay! Color, color, color. Just gonna try and color this fast here. That's so it looks good because it takes a long time. I'll make it look better later. Okay, purple. So now I'm gonna pinch and open. And I'm going to color this side, I don't know, green. Go with green. Yay, green, green, green. It's actually light green, but, you know, green, light green, same thing, sort of. Yay, it's green. Green. Okay, and now, moment of truth, you get to see the 3rd side. Dun dun dun. Whoa! Alright, so this is your 3rd side. I'm going to color this one red. Whoops. It's okay, didn't rip. You have to be very careful because they can rip very easily, especially when you make them out of thin paper like I did. I might recommend using a thicker paper. I've never tried it, but yes. Okay, red, basically. And then purple. Colored the purple really well. Green, red. Okay, so that is how you make a hexaflexagon. Yay, raining hexaflexagons. So, I hope you enjoy and are able to make a hexaflexagon. Yay!